welcome to Hannah's Backyard. Today I have you outside on my porch. I'm going to do a little bit of an update on some of my brassicas. They're behind me, some celery. This is probably their third or fourth time they've been outside. So I'm going to let them sit just a little bit longer than my tomatoes and peppers, which is the first time they've been out. It's a nice 60-degree day. It was not sunny when I put everything out here, but now the sun's out, so I'm going to definitely watch. I thought it might be a little too cold for my tomatoes, but I thought, this is a good chance. It's got a slight breeze, so let's help get these strengthened up. I have had a fan on them for, well, basically since I up-potted them, and they're doing really well. So, but when you bring them outside in the wind, it's a whole other story. But I'll bring you guys in, and then I have a little update on some of the plants on the inside in my plant room. So come along. Okay, so here are some tomatoes. I have a Martino Roma, which is, I just planted those or up-potted them this last weekend. And this one's a Hartman's Yellow. It is looking a little bit leggy. But, I'm working with minimal lighting. I got to get some better lights, I think. But for the most part, most of them are looking really good, really healthy. This is my celery that I've up-potted. That's looking great. Well, as soon as I put it in a bigger pot by itself, and I did feed everything, it's almost tripled in size. And then I have some red acre cabbage, which these are the smaller ones. These, I don't know, they're just kind of, I should probably maybe pull them out of water. They might not need it so much. But I got just the two of them together just because they were really little. And I thought, well, we'll just do something with those. Here is an echinacea plant. Maybe you should see it. It's doing pretty good. Slow growing. And here's another one. They were both planted at the same time, and this one is just really slow. These are my DePurple cauliflower, which I don't know if you can see, but there's my hand next to them, but they're a really good size. They're really sucking through the water now. This one looks a little bit limp. I'm wondering if the sun's kind of getting to it a little bit. But everything definitely needed water again. So they're looking pretty decent. And this is my menagerie of brassicas. I have Brussels sprouts, green acre cabbage, broccoli, kale, kohlrabies. I think that's it. So the kale's looking really good. I think this is the Russian Jack or Russian Red, or I'm not sure. It came from Baker Creek. I got it as a free seed packet last year or the year before. This tray right here is all California Wonders. I did start 2 seeds in every small pot, and I didn't have the heart to throw anything away, so I separated them, and they're doing pretty good. Some are doing better than others. This one in particular probably is still in one of those rapid rooter grow plugs. The rest I broke them out and split up the plants, so I think that's why it's a little slow growing. And I am watering everything out here. You can see it's starting to get a little bit darker as it soaks up some moisture. Wow, that breeze is really blowing my plants. This poor little Amish paste here is looking a little bit too windblown. I think we'll be taking him inside soon. But yeah, these are the other ones. Oh, they're tangled together. So I think I'm going to take everything back inside. It's always scary bringing your plants out for the first time, especially when you have such a hard breeze. So this is a Get Stuffed. It came from Baker Creek. I am super excited about it. Instead of like a stuffed pepper, I might do a stuffed tomato. Then I got a San Marzano. This is a honeycomb, black crim. Oh, what's this one? Another black crim. Hartman's Yellow right there. Amish paste. We got some mortgage lifters. This particular pan or tray is everything that I'm gonna be keeping. So I have all of these mortgage lifters, plus 2 more that I have to pick out yet. I think I'm gonna do the Martino's Roma. So like I said, they're definitely getting blown around out here. So I think it's gonna be time to bring them in soon. I'll take you inside to my plant room now. Okay, so now we're inside. This is my adjustable light stand. Unfortunately, I can only fit 4 trays underneath here, and I have 9 trays. So I do have my greenhouse behind me still with 6 shelves or 6 grow lights. Unfortunately, last year it seemed to work just fine, but this year my grow lights are just not big enough for what the operation that I want to be able to do. So I either have to invest in more, this is a shop light, more lights like this, or I have an alternative, and I'm going to be making a greenhouse next year. So yes, I will be able to start my seeds inside under this light, or hopefully I will have a heated greenhouse. That is the plan, and so everything's going to be started outside. So yes, stay tuned, because this summer we've got a lot going on. We're building a horse shelter right now, and then we're going to be building horse stalls for the horses, and then the greenhouse comes after that. I'm probably going to bring you along for all of the above, just because why not? Why not bring you guys along to see the process of it? But for sure, you will be along with, you will come along with to build the greenhouse. So I am so excited. We are going to, I think, have shelves on the one side, and then the other side I'm going to actually do an in-ground bed, so I can try to extend the season for some of my other plants, like some tomatoes or peppers or something like that. So I'm really looking forward to that. But besides all that, let's talk about what we're doing right now instead of what the future goals are, which goals are good, but let's talk about the now. So in this pan here, I have Tangerine Dream. Let me move to the other side because I can't read any of the tags. Ooh, yeah, so I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the peppers that I have, because I haven't done that yet, and maybe some of the varieties. I have mentioned the tomatoes that I'm doing outside. I have a whole entire tray of California Wonders. Those are outside. I have some more California Wonders, Tangerine Dreams, Jalapenos, King of the North. I have 6 Serranos. I only wanted like 2, but you know, a lot of them, the germination on them were really good, so I couldn't throw them away. I do have a Durango pepper, which came from Jung Seeds, and that is a hot pepper. I have the seed packet, but there's no pictures on it, so there's really no reason to show you the packet. But at the store, the color of the pepper was like a burgundy type color, so I'm really excited about that one. And then I just have more King of the North. That's a Durango. Yeah, so just plain old jalapenos. This is a Caballero, which is like a poblano. I got 2 of those. And then the Tangerine Dream, which is a sweet pepper, and that's orange. So I'm really excited about some of the pepper varieties I'm doing. They're not all hot, but they're about as hot as I can handle. And I'm thinking the Durango or the Serranos are probably the hottest ones I have. And then I just up-potted some Romanesco, which is, it's a type of broccoli. I'll see if I can find a picture or something of it. Otherwise, just look it up, Romanesco. I'm pretty excited about that too. So I have a lot of different varieties this year, and I'm really looking forward to having you guys follow along and see how they turn out in the garden. We are, what's the date today? April 12th. So we're getting close. In the next 2 weeks, I will be outside planting. I will have the onions going in. I'd like the onions in by next week. Not sure. We've had a lot of rain, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to get the garden tilled. My garlic, which I will update you guys on. I'll take you outside here just a bit. And the garlic is coming up. The tulips that I planted, they're coming up. The peppermint's coming back. The bleeding heart is coming up. My roses that I planted kind of took a shock because we had some pretty cold weather after I planted them, but they're still growing. And I believe the blueberry plant that I have out there, that I kind of forgot about last year and planted really late, that's also, I believe, coming back. Here I also do have 2 tomatillos. I have another paprika plant. I actually have 2 paprika plants doing that. And I think that's it. So, excuse me. As you can see, these are all smaller. I just up-potted all of them. The only thing growing like a weed here is the tomatillo, which is more, it kind of reminds me of a tomato and how that grows. So, excuse me. I have a tickle in my throat again. Probably all this talking. But, so yeah, anyway, this is the plan. This is what's growing. I'm going to have to move these back into the greenhouse that I have in the house and bring my plants from outside in because they're getting too windblown. But I also have an update on my chickens. So let me take you over there next. Okay, so don't laugh at my setup right now. I bought this brooder plate because I wanted to get rid of using the red light on them. So I couldn't find anything that it fit in and still had room to run around. So I rigged up this little crate that I attached to the metal dog crate. And it looks really messy. I just cleaned this yesterday. And I have this little screen here. So it looks like there's poop everywhere, but it is on the bottom. But look what they're doing to their food. I thought it was a great idea, but I just filled this morning. And all the food is on the bottom. So I'm thinking I'm going to put this inside there and keep the water out here. The idea of this little screen was so I wouldn't get shavings in the water. They have a little bit of cornmeal for grit. And there's one of them. There's the other. Hi, ladies. At least we're hoping we're ladies. Come here, chicks. There's the other ones back there. Come on. Come here. Come here. I know. Come on. Hi. There we go. This one was crawling onto my hand. I don't know if they will. I'm dirty from work, so I probably shouldn't be handling them too much. So, there are my little chicks. Come on in, guys. There you are. This is from my hen, who I have outside, and so is the second one in there, the white one. The white one is a Leghorn cross, and the first one, I'm not really sure what it is. But she's an olive egger. And then there's this one in the back, the other yellow one. It's got some coloring coming. And then I have the two darker ones who remind me of kind of like a barred rock. Also, I wanted to update you on the second batch of eggs. They have been in, Friday will be 1 week, so I will do another candle, or not another, I will candle them and get rid of whatever is not fertile. Either that or I might wait till day 10. That way I can have a better judgment. So, part 2 of my chicken adventure begins. Okay, so it has been a while since we have had one of these garden views or videos. So here is a small quick update. Chives are coming up. I do not know if the lavender will come back. And yes, I have a lot of maintenance out here. So I'm hoping that my oregano, that should be over here somewhere, will be coming back. And the mint is starting. I'm not sure if you can see it. My shadow is probably not helping. But there's little pieces of mint starting to come up. So that's pretty exciting. And over here, it's hard to see, but there are irises and the Isa, she's peeing on my strawberries, which is really not nice. The rose plant, and here is my bleeding heart and my other rose plant. And then there's the lilies are starting to come up, irises, etc. I uncovered my strawberries and we got new growth already, some old growth. I gotta do a little bit more cleaning up, but they are definitely starting to come back. And this is gonna be really quick because there's not a lot up here. Look how much it's dried up and cracked already. It was just like we had inches and inches of rain. But here are my tulips. My line is not straight, but I tried. So I'm gonna be putting, come here, come out of the way, out of there. I'm gonna be putting more tulips and stuff in here, and I have a couple other bulbs and stuff that I will be putting in here, and then some sage and some other herbs. So yeah, and then here's my blueberry plant that I'm not really sure what to think of it yet, and I am getting one of those. It's on order, and it should be coming here in the next couple weeks. I think the beginning of May. And I covered some of it up because it wasn't coming, but here is some of my garlic coming through the mulch. So here's a little bit more, if you can see the green. There it is. So yeah, there should be 100 cloves or so. There was a big one on the end. Oh, here. But I covered it up because it might be getting cold again. I'm gonna remove the cattle panel off of that because I'm gonna be using it for a trellis. So, and then this I still haven't tilled yet, but we will be doing that quite soon. So we get all that old manure, and we got some ash, like wood ash, and some sticks and all kinds of stuff that we'll be tilling into that. So there is the end of the update. I hope you guys continue to follow along, like my videos, subscribe to the channel, and follow along to see the transformation of now until garden season. See you guys later.